Okay, so last week I made this video talking about how much damage you can do on turn 1 in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and this video sucks. I got things wrong. I didn't know that if you had more minions than your opponent, you will attack first. So all the things I said about the Mana Saber Fish combo doesn't even work. And I somehow forgot that if you buy 3 of the same minion, they will turn golden. So the things I said about Money Match also don't work. But this can all be fixed by adding one thing. Even though your opponent will never attack first if you have more minions, he will if he's playing Illidan. And that makes everything I said still valid, so I wasn't wrong, I just forgot to mention it. Except for Money Match. Even though I could probably prove a way that you can still get 8 damage, I'm not gonna, because who cares about Money Match? But there is one thing that I forgot to bring up last week that changes everything. Something so obvious that it's surprising I didn't even mention it. I forgot about Snake Eyes. You have the potential to have 8 gold on turn 1, and I didn't even talk about it. And many people let me know, so thank you random people. I know I failed last time, but let me cook. So before I said the most realistic amount of damage you can get is 5. Mana Saber and Fish against Illidan, that's 4 summons, turn 1, so 5 damage. But now, we have Snake Eyes. If the shop looks like this, and re-roll a 6, we can get a Mana Saber and 2 Surf and Surfs. And if we fight an Illidan who has like that one Naga that gives you a coin, then he will kill the Mana Saber and the Mana Saber will die. That'll summon 2 Cubs and 2 Crabs. That's 7 damage, no anomaly, no quest rewards. That's completely possible in the current game right now. So yeah, N'Zoth, who even is that? What about anomalies? Could we surpass my impossible 11 damage if we had anomalies instead of tavern spells? And last week I was looking at the wiki, which is like very behind. I didn't know that. So they didn't even have all the anomalies. So there's the new batch of anomalies and Snake Eyes. I'm sure we could figure something out. Spoiler alert, it doesn't even matter what hero you pick because Temperance of Amanthal exists. You start at Tavern Tier 4 with 13 gold. Just buy any tier 4 minion that discovers another minion. Just get a full board of tier 4s. Then your opponent has to do something very specific that no one would ever think about. And that is just be AFK. I mean, if it's technically possible, then it counts. That is 8 times 4, and that gives us a grand total of 15. Damage cap still exists. But without damage cap, that would be 32 damage, which absolutely shatters any record you could ever think of. I mean, it's kind of lame, honestly, because it's not even like a crazy Giga Brain setup. It's just a dumb anomaly. Either way, 7 damage with Snake Eyes is currently possible in the game right now. So that's pretty cool. And if you think there's a way to do more than 7 damage on turn 1 that is currently possible right now in the game as we speak, or if you think there's a possible way to somehow beat 32 damage with an anomaly, then prove me wrong. It's always fun to read whatever people say, but yeah. The answer to the question is 32.